Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Before I start, I just want to give my YouTube friend Kira a big shout out because she suggested that I watched the video that I'm about to mention, and so I'm kind of like doing a little bit of a version to it. And a disclaimer, I do not consider myself a makeup artist. I would say that I'm more of a makeup enthusiast. So the video that I'm basing this video off of, bit difficult to say, but the video that I'm basing this off is Charlotte Holdcroft's video titled "Why Doesn't Our Makeup Look Like Their Makeup?" In the video she mentions 10 points as to why as in like, you know, small YouTubers or people, you know, that don't do makeup very often, why our makeup don't look like the big YouTubers. And she mentioned Nikki's Tutorials and some other big YouTubers, and the video was not slating them at all. So a disclaimer again, this video is also not slating any of the people that I mentioned, but I think it was just a really good video and I could relate to it so much, especially doing the 100 Days of Makeup Challenge, where I would sometimes do a makeup look inspired by someone who has a lot of followers on Instagram or a lot of followers on YouTube. I would recreate their look, but my look would not look anything like theirs. I'm using the same makeup that they're using, and I've watched how they do their makeup and the tutorials, and I'm thinking, why doesn't my makeup look like theirs? And so I'm just going to quickly go over the points that she discussed in her video. I won't discuss them because she's already discussed them. If you want to see her go into more depth about these points, then do check out her video. But yeah, so the points were the procedures that they have. So some of them obviously had cosmetic procedures like lip fillers, or you know, like fillers in their face. So they've had procedures, and then she goes on to say that they've had non-cosmetic procedures, such as, you know, facials, you know, the things that some of us girls can do, and sometimes we can afford, sometimes we can't afford them, but she goes on to say that as well. And that there are professionals. So yes, they have been doing makeup a lot longer than some of us have. I've only been doing makeup properly, I'd say, since last year when I started my YouTube channel, and it's only since my 100 Days of Makeup Challenge that I feel like I've gotten a lot better, especially with blending and putting on false lashes. If you follow me on Instagram, then you would have probably seen my struggles when it comes to putting on false lashes. I've only just kind of got a whole hang of it, and even then, like before this video, for this makeup look, these lashes took forever to go on. So I'm still learning, and I would never, you would never hear me say that I am a professional makeup artist, because I am not. I am definitely just a makeup enthusiast. And the next point she mentioned was their editing. Their looks that they put up on social media or YouTube might be 2 to 3 minutes long, maybe a bit longer, but in reality it took them hours to do. And I can relate to that because my tutorials that I do on YouTube do not take me the 3 minutes that you guys see. It takes me up to 2 hours to film a makeup tutorial video, and it takes me even longer to edit the video down to 3 minutes. I have to cut out a lot. Let me tell you that I had to cut out a lot of my blending, a lot of my mistakes. Someone commented on my videos recently and said that I make it look really easy. Girls or guys who are watching this, I repeat, I do not find doing some of the looks that I have done easy. If you guys seen the behind the scenes, in particular my last tutorial I think was the Pride makeup look, you should have seen how frustrated I got with that makeup look. It wasn't that the look was hard, but when it comes to false lashes, that's the hardest part for me when it comes to my makeup, and I was so frustrated. But you guys would never know that because I edit it, and these guys edit their videos too to cut out all of that. And I think you guys should keep that in mind, that the 2-3 minutes that you guys see, that's not the reality. The next point she made was that the equipment they have, and that they have smoothing filters. I'm just using a Panasonic Lumix G7X camera, and the editing software that I use is really basic. So what you see is literally what you get with my makeup videos. I don't do any filters on my face. You can see my spots, you can see my discoloration with my neck and my face. You guys see everything. I haven't edited any of my pictures or videos. The videos is literally the rawest kind of footage you can get, and I don't think I ever really want to as well, because I think it's unrealistic. I don't want people to look at my videos and think, oh, I wish I could look like her, but I can't, because, you know, I don't want people to look at my videos and just think that I look perfect. Let's say I look perfect, because I don't look perfect. I try to make a point of when I'm posting my things for you to see my flaws. I've put videos of me without my makeup on at the start of my tutorials, and I look trash, literally look trash. I got dark circles under my eyes. I've got little bits of pigmentation from spots that I've had. I edit my videos so that it cuts down to the time frame that I want it to be, but I don't edit how I look in them. What you see is literally what my camera captures and what my editing software exports. You don't see anything else. So yeah, I think if you are a small YouTuber or makeup artist or makeup enthusiast, don't be discouraged if your skin does not look as flawless as theirs in the finished product, even though you've copied their look. I think it's fair to note that there are filters, so I want my videos to be as relatable as possible. The next couple of points that she mentioned was the time. So again, the time that they take to complete the looks isn't the time that you see in the videos. They take a lot longer and a lot of work goes into it. So what you're seeing, I guess, is the finished product, but don't take it too much at face value. The next thing she mentioned was brushes. So my brush collection is very, very basic. I've got a couple of Morphe brushes. That's probably the only like name brand brushes that I own. I have Morphe brushes, and my other brushes that I have are from eBay, so very, very cheap. They're the purple ones that you always see in my videos. I don't think you really need fancy brushes that much. I think if you got the basics, you can create your looks. I created this look with my basic Morphe brushes and my basic eBay brushes, and I don't think it's perfect, but I think it will do. And I think you need to keep that in mind as well. You don't need to break the bank to get all them expensive brushes and have like thousands and thousands of brushes. Reality, you don't need that many brushes. The next point is that they said that their makeup is freshly done. This makeup look is freshly done. It doesn't look perfect, so I'm not saying it looks perfect, but in a couple of hours time, if I was to keep this on my face, it won't look like this. It won't look like this in a couple of hours, and so you've got to keep that in mind as well, that their makeup is freshly done, so you can't be comparing. And also their access to products, like she mentions, because they're big names, they do get free products, and obviously we've got to, like me, like you probably have as well, you've got to invest in them. You've got to like put money aside for those kind of big products. When it comes to me buying my Huda Beauty, I had to close my eyes and press submit when it came online, when it came to buying that, you know. But the point is, they do get free products. They don't have to spend money on most of the products that they get, so it's just really, really fair to keep that in mind. And the last point that she made was they're doing what works for them, which means that their face is different from your face, as she mentioned in her video, and their contour to what you do, how you do your contour, isn't going to look the same. We've all got different faces, different complexions, and this is another point that I'm going to add for women of colour. What I have noticed whilst doing my 100 days of makeup is that a look on a white girl, let's put it like that, a white girl, isn't gonna look the same as it does on me. That's been one of my hardest things to, what's the word? It's been one of the hardest things to sit with, because I have seen amazing looks on both black and white and other colour makeup artists. I've seen some amazing looks on them. In particular, I've seen some really great ones on some white girls when I've looked for inspiration. And I have felt so defeated, I think the word would be, when I have tried to recreate their looks and it comes out looking like trash. Yeah, it actually comes out looking like trash, and I have to remember that I am trying to recreate a makeup look that a white girl has created, and obviously on her skin the colors show up true to what they look like in the palette, whereas on my skin tone it does not come up like that. I recently did a Deadpool look and I used the red in my Morphe palette and the red in my Huda Beauty palette, and both the reds look red in the palette, but on my skin tone it came up as pink. So I had to use my red lip gloss to do my Deadpool look, and I put a picture on Instagram to show what it looked like before I added the red lip gloss, and it literally looks pink on me. And that's one of the things I've had to, you know, to take in, and had to, like, you know, this isn't what their look looks like on their skin tone is gonna be like what it looks like on my skin tone. And that's fine. If you are a dark skin girl, don't be discouraged, don't be, you know, sad about the fact that the looks that you are trying to recreate from a white makeup artist doesn't look like how it does on you, because our skin tones are different and the colours are going to take differently to our skin. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to say. I think that's the last point was what I really wanted to say, especially for my black viewers. Don't be discouraged if your makeup does not look like how someone else's makeup looks. Like Shantania Beckford, she's black like me, but and I sometimes try to do a look similar to hers, or Patricia Bright or Jackie Aina, and so I'd like try to do a look like theirs. I just scratched myself. I would try to do a look like theirs, but it wouldn't come out exactly like theirs, because firstly, they've got the experience, they've been doing this for a lot longer than I have. Secondly, they have got better equipment, they have got amazing skincare routines, they have got amazing editing software, they have got amazing lighting, you know, so you just need to keep these things in mind. I love Shantania Beckford and I love Patricia Bright and all the other coloured makeup and all the other black makeup artists or makeup influencers. I love them all, but I just got to keep in mind, and you've got to keep in mind too, that, you know, they have got better equipment. I really hope that even if I was to become, you know, a lot bigger on YouTube or anything like that, I would love to think that I would still be true to what I put out, because I don't want someone to look at my photographs, my videos, and think, oh, like, she looks perfect. How am I ever gonna look at that? I don't want someone to feel insecure when looking at my pictures. I want them to feel like, yes, I can relate to her. I can see she's got a spot there. I can see that her discoloration on her neck. I can see that she's got little patches of bits that are browner than some and little bits that are a bit darker, you know what I mean? So I want people to look at my videos, I want people to look at my pictures and feel like they can relate to me. I don't want to put out unrealistic expectations. I want to, and I don't want to say that these guys are, because they do show themselves in videos without their makeup and stuff like that. So I know that they, you know, they have got flaws like us, but I'm just saying, I know they do it for professional reasons and stuff, but I just don't want to put out, me personally don't want to put out any unrealistic expectations. I'm not perfect, and you guys have seen me at my worst. You've seen me without my makeup on, you've seen me without my wig, you've seen me, I even uploaded a video, I think it was my Pride video, with my hair looking picky. Like, I brushed it, but for the video, for some reason, it looked picky. So you guys have seen it all. But yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, let me know down in the comment section. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.